Hey everyone, how's it going? Merry Christmas to everyone. Hope everyone is well and healthy and able to enjoy their holiday season as much as you can. So, back here with another quick educational video on double tops and bottoms of a price action structures and pattern. I'm going to more into detail about these type of price action structures and pattern, and I want to give multiple examples of how I see them, how I take advantage of these in my analysis. All right. I'm going to explain how I see a true double tops or bottom is, and how to look for possible entries when you see these, and as well as I will explain that my understanding of pairing these type of structures and patterns with multi-time frame analysis, with the nature of the market, that's going to help you maximize your trading risk reward and the potential risk management on entering trades as well. Okay, so let's take a look. I'm going to give multiple examples. First, I want to point out is it's important to understand that a double tops or bottom is not a support resistance. All right, I'm going to repeat that. It's not a support resistance. I personally don't trade support resistance, but even for me who don't trade, I understand a support resistance usually requires at least three or more touches or hitting that area, the line, or that that potential zone or whatever people call. That's what a support resistance is. But whereas a double tops or bottom is you're just looking at the previous most recent swing high and low of the current market of the current time frame to determine if it's a double tops or bottom. So in this example here, on dollar Singapore dollar, yeah, this is a clear double top. Okay, so we had the previous swing high and then the latest swing high. We see that price pretty much react to the previous top, and then we had this reversal down. Understand that double tops or bottom is a reversal structures and pattern, right? We're seeing a reversal from a previous move, so that shows that it's a reversal structure. So how do I determine it is a double tops or bottom, and how do I capitalize on it? Well, first of all, understand that I always look at the market from a multi-time frame analysis view. I always look at the market from a higher time frame perspective, understanding uh, the higher time frame is always going to weight heavier on the overall price is doing. Okay, it's not that a double top or bottom on a 5 minute chart is not going to work out. Is that when you see a double top on a higher double tops or bottom on a higher time frame, it has a higher probability workout and it has a better risk reward because the market momentum is in your favor. Okay, so I think that's a key thing that we have to understand when it comes to looking at double tops and bottoms. So understanding that price impulse up from that previous move, and then potentially we're stalling here, and how do we confirm if it's a double top and bottom? Well, going down to the lower time frame, as I always say. So go to the lower time frame, understand that what is the price doing when we approach that double tops and bottom. Okay, it's very important to understand again is that double tops and bottom is not a price, it's not an area, it's not anything like that. It's more as this what the price is reacting to this previous swing high area, and what is the price doing? Is it showing us continuation or is it showing us reversal? Sometimes the double tops you can just barely touch that line and then we start dropping. We can break that line and then we start dropping, right? So don't get trapped. I think a lot of beginner people get trapped is thinking the double tops or bottom is once the price hit that exact price of the previous swing high, let's say as example 1.4546, and they think automatically when it hits that part and then a double top will form and the price will start dropping. I think that's really not the right way to really take advantage of these structures and patterns. Okay, how I would do it is looking at the lower time frame. What is the lower time frame telling you when the price reached that area? Okay, we if we're not clear on the higher time frame, then this is why you keep going into the lower time frame. It gives you a much more clarity. You see what the price is doing on the lower time frame perspective. It gives you more clue, gives you a little bit more evidence on what it is doing. So we see that strong bullish push to the upside. This is from COVID, and then see what the latest price action was doing. We hit that double top or previous swing high area, and price began to form this head and shoulder pattern. We talk about head and shoulder pattern. I certainly will make another video on this, but head and shoulder pattern is a reversal structure. So you're seeing a lower time frame reversal structure pairing with a potential higher time frame double top. So you have two types of reversal patterns and structure working in your favor if you're looking for a sell, if you're looking for a bearish move on the market. So seeing this head and shoulder at the overall top of the overall price action structure and patterns, it gives you a confidence that we can potentially see reversal. So how do we confirm more and more? Well, this lower time frame head and shoulder, is that enough to justify a small trade? Personally, no, because this is only on the lower time frame. But as we zoom out more, how do we confirm a little bit more? Well, we had that double top rejection because we see a lower time frame head and shoulder, and then we actually see a strong bearish sell, right? Impulse, correction, impulse. So this makes that this overall move just a larger impulse phrase, and then you see price continue to make corrective phrase. So this first correction phrase would, in my opinion, would be the ideal confirmation from the higher time frame double top, from the lower time frame head and shoulder, from the lower time frame impulse and correction that leads to this correction will be the first kind of major confirmation from a higher time frame perspective that we are going to see more and more bearish move continue downwards. Okay, so let's recap a little bit. Double top is not a support resistance or anything like that. It's the previous swing high area or swing high, the previous swing high. And then you're kind of looking at the current market condition to see what is the price doing when it reached the previous high. Sometimes the double top, it doesn't have to touch the previous line or previous price. Sometimes it can break the previous price a lot higher and then still reverse down. That to me is still a double top. Okay, so let's take a look at a few more other examples. Let's look at Catyen, which is a trade that I'm in still. So here on the daily, so to me, this is a double top here. We had the previous swing high area, and then this is the current swing high area. And how to confirm it? What is the price doing? What is the price doing when it gets there? Well, on the higher time frame, it looks like we're in this kind of ascending larger structure, pushing the price up. And then on the lower time frame, what do we have? Well, we have this ascending channel, so a reversal structure once again. We have an ascending channel on the lower time frame. We have a higher time frame expanding structure pushing the price up. We have the higher time frame double top, and then confluence on the lower time frame. Again, we're seeing this head and shoulder pattern once again. A lower time frame head and shoulder at the top of the overall price condition, and we just hit the higher time frame double top in this area. We had an impulse, correction, impulse, right? And this is how I'm able to get in, understanding that this is the first confirmation. And now that if we zoom out here a little bit on the 4 hour, you can see that this is just one big impulsive move. And if we get a continuation correction here, price is likely to continue lower. Understand from the higher time frame perspective, we're just halfway through of this overall current price condition that we're in. We had that significant double top. We can see that if we have a continuation here, we can see price continue to the lows. Okay, so that's another example of double top that I would take advantage of. Let's look at DXY. DXY on a higher time frame. It's important to also understand these double tops and bottoms. It works in any market condition. It's not just currency market or something else. I'm going to go over a few other examples, but the point I'm trying to say is it doesn't matter which time frame you're in. It doesn't matter which market you're looking at. All it matters is how the price gets there. What is the price condition is doing? So for this example here, even though we're not at the top of the overall recognition like this is a double top as well, but I just want to talk about this example here. So even though this structure here, this double top here is not at the top of the overall price condition, but it is still a double top because we're in this downtrend. We had a downtrend, we had a continuation correction, we pushed down once more. So looking at what we have here is, you see that again, this was the previous swing high area of the price. Price again gets to that swing high area, and to confirm it, what is the lower time frame telling you? Well, zooming in, once again, we see that head and shoulder pattern. Okay, that is the confirmation. We had a reversal structure, we had a double top, we had a potential continuation structure on the higher time frame. That's all going to add confluence to this double top. And then you see price breakdown and first kind of continuation correction on the lower time frame, and then you can see price just continue downwards after that. So the significance of double top really matters because that is kind of giving you an idea that is the first beginning stage of the next run. Now you notice that when double tops or bottom happen, it's usually going to be the beginning of the next bearish or the bullish run of the price action condition. A few more examples here. I want to talk about the indices really quick. So, Singapore 30, so one of the Singapore indices. How am I seeing this? Well, again, example here is that the double top that I'm seeing here, this to me is a double top. Again, we're not at the overall top of the overall price condition, but seeing the price as what it is, that we had a bearish push down, we had a potential larger structure in the making, and that this can be a continuation structure to push down. Understanding that is in our favor, and looking at the price, we had a previous swing high top price. In this example, break the previous top, right? But what is the lower time frame doing? We break the previous top, and then instead we had a sharp push down. This becomes just a lower time frame impulse down, and what are we doing in the price? We're forming a lower time frame continuation structure here, and this will give us the confirmation and the clarity that the double top is taking effect and we're in the larger structure. We could potentially see this correction finish. So impulse correction, impulse down afterwards. Okay, and the price always begin its next move from that double top, right? We hit the double top and we can expect the next bearish move on the market. And this is the beginning kind of indication of the market's reversal. US 30 also current price condition. Also seeing this as a potential double top. So you're seeing that price is reacting to the previous top here, and then it's very consolidated, very corrective. And this is what I mentioned. When how the price gets there and what the price is doing is going to determine, is that going to be a confirmation double top or is not going to. To me, so far, what I'm seeing, this to me is still a double top potential. This is the previous swing high. We reached the swing high area, but we are so deep into this consolidation and correction that anything can happen. This can just become just a reversal structure on the lower time frame, and then higher time frame double top taken into the effect, and then we can potentially just see price start dropping down this point moving forward. Okay, so that's a few examples I want to bring out here. And just to summarize, just to catch up here, understanding the double tops and bottom. I'm showing mostly double tops, structures and patterns or examples, but it's the same idea for anything that's double bottom, right? You just have to inverse that. Uh, to recap, like I said, don't think double tops or bottom as a support and resistance. Okay, I think the thinking process need to be brightened a little bit on that aspect. It really only cares is the previous swing high area. I don't care about years of previous data that's 10, 20 years old or whatever. I care about the most recent price action condition to help me to come to a bias, come to analysis decision on what the price is doing. Okay. Second, just because price hit that double top price area doesn't mean it's not going to reverse. Okay, so get that out of our head. It's not that easy, right? It's not just as simple as breaking that previous line or hitting that previous line and then we're for sure getting a reversal. Okay, you have to confirm the double top or bottom from lower time frame condition. And we understand we're at the double top area now. Good. But what is the lower time frame doing? Is the lower time frame showing you also reversal structures and pattern, such as a head and shoulder, ascending channel, or any other relevant reversal price action condition to pair with a double tops or bottom price condition to give you the confluence or the added confluence to justify a trade, to justify an entry. Okay, so that's very important, is as you stack up more and more confluence, as you analyze the market from a multi-time frame analysis, as you weight your analysis more heavier on the higher time frame, potential price action reversal, price action continuation, that's going to give you the higher probability trade, giving you the best risk reward trade, okay, and the safer trade as well. Okay, so that is it, guys. That is how my interpretation of a double tops or bottom. Feel free to ask me any questions or comments as you go, and then I will chat with you guys next time. All right. So Merry Christmas, everyone, and Happy New Year. Thank you very much.